Wire first line, make way to Senate car downstairs to Amtrak in progression on the Virginia train. Those even a thing Friday Amtrak train 727 Empire Builder. Hope we turn during the rest of the weekend. This will be your final call for.
Okay, we are coming into La Crosse, Wisconsin. I used to live here for about a decade. It's a neat little city nestled right in the ancient Mississippi River bed. And I think we're coming right up by Central High School, if that's the road I think it was. Yeah. And we are on the north side here. And the station should be just right up over yonder. And then we'll cross the Mississippi. Unfortunately, I'm at the very front of the train. I'm in a transitional sleeper, is what they call it, or a transitional dorm. And basically what that means is, unlike the standard sleeping cars that all connect at the upper level, when you look at the baggage cars and the locomotives, those are only single level, and they connect at that lower single level. So a transitional sleeper is a carriage that connects from the baggage car on the lower level to the rest of the train on the upper level. And these are the shoebox homes. And yes, that is what they are colloquially known as. I don't know if it's the same as it was, a decade ago, but it wasn't the nicest of areas before. There's a good sized little victory garden there. And we're coming up to the cross stop here. It's always kind of nice to roll back through here. When you live in a place for so long, and I've been away from there now for going on a decade, so it's always kind of weird to come back. But I did like living here. Employment took me away, you could say. Yeah. And there's a rail fan there, maybe. And there's some people, and we're coming into La Crosse. Get a good look, because I'm up front. Means all these people are probably gonna blow. Right now, there's some rail fans. Everybody's taking video of the train coming in. And there's a station stop in La Crosse. Just because, I'm guessing, because the train hasn't pulled up that far, that some of the people that are getting on are probably also getting on sleepers, but probably just not my sleeping car. Here, hold on a second here. I need the medicine for the doctor. It's good stuff. So, once we get moving again, our next stop should be... why can't I think? Winona. And I don't think we will be stopped here for very long. This isn't a smoke break stop, so I'm I'm guessing it'll probably just be long enough for people to get on board. So let's see here. So last time I made this trip, I put together this little last call, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay. So last time I made this trip, I put together a little booklet. This is just tip money. By the way, if you ever ride the train and you get a sleeper, I find it's handy to figure out the denominations you will need for tip money, because you should tip your car steward and people who bring you food and things like that. It's just courtesy, and you should just do it. These people work long hours, and they're away from their families for a long time, so give them a little extra money. So anyway, and I typically give $20 for a sleeping attendant for the entirety of the trip, and then I tip meals, 3 for breakfast, 3 for lunch, and 5 for dinner. So anyway, I had gone ahead, and this is, the menu items don't change, but the layout is different a little bit, and some of the graphics on the new menu are different, but otherwise it's all basically the same. The prices are, well, okay, if you get a sleeping car, all of this is included. So your meals are included. I'm in a roomette, it's a private car, so all of my meals are included. Which is good, because you look at some of the prices here and they are pretty ridiculous. $8.50 for scrambled eggs. I mean, $25 for the steak was good, but I don't know if it was a $25 steak. And then they have a lounge car that has the kind of things that you may want. I'll be honest with you, there is not a single healthy thing on this list. They have a modest selection of beer and wine, and actually some pretty decent spirits, believe it or not. But again, it's really expensive, and I just find it's easier to bring my own. Yeah, and they cut you off pretty quick too. So the other advantage to having a sleeping car is you can drink in your room, and they're totally cool with that. So here's the schedule, and again, although this is an old one, it is still current. I color coded it for various reasons. I can explain real quickly. This row here is the train going out, and this row here is the train coming back. The green is for daylight, and the blue is for nighttime. It's basically just when the sun will be up, and the pink are service hours for when the dining car will be open. I don't remember what the orange are for. Maybe just the start and stop. Anyway, the entire route is right here. As you can see, there are quite a few stops. It starts in Chicago, goes through Wisconsin, crosses the Mississippi, which we are about to do, into Minnesota. We go through St. Paul, and then St. Cloud, and up into Fargo, and then we head straight north to Grand Forks, and then west, non-stop, all the way through North Dakota, Montana, and oh, there goes the horn, we're about to move. And then in Spokane, you can see right there, the train splits, and it half of it heads for Seattle and half of it heads to Portland. These are all the stops that it makes along the way. You can see Tomah there is number 6, and La Crosse is number 7, and that's where we are right now. I have a very long way to go, but that's okay. This is what it's all about. And then I did some other things where I basically just, kind of, so I could figure out, like where I was at any given time, so when I go into here, I can look and see, so we just left La Crosse. We're about to cross the river here. It'll be very soon. I don't know why my phone is all out of focus. So yeah, let's see here. The Empire Builder line is named after, why can't I think of his first name? Is it James Hill? I can't remember. But he was basically the guy that found the route from the Midwest here out to the West Coast, and made him a very, very wealthy individual. And his nickname was the Empire Builder. And the interesting thing is where I get off in Spokane, where my friend lives. He lives in the Hilliard neighborhood, which is also named after Mr. Hill. Oh, and here we are getting ready to cross the Mississippi. I'll try to do my best to get my GPS out of the... Here we go. And now, if I remember correctly, it is a series of about three bridges. Oh, hey, we got some pontoons there. A couple of people waving out on the Mississippi. There's La Crosse way out in the distance. And we are now on a small little... I've never really known how to describe this, but we are in the small little city island of French Island, which is a small little island on the Mississippi River in between La Crosse and La Crescent, Minnesota. Oh, hold on. Need some more medicine for the doctor here. Okay. Damn, that's good. All right. Oh, hey, check out the fox. Oh, I missed him. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a red fox running around out there. So yeah, so you can see that the water is really, really, really high. Yeah, the water is really high, which I guess I shouldn't say surprises me, because this place always... Wow, that's kind of a trip. Like, you look out the window and you're like, look at that. It just... you feel like you're floating on the water. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, this is my second trip to Spokane on the Empire Builder. My first trip was such an amazing experience that I pretty much decided on the way out that I was doing this again. I don't know what that's all about. And so when I made plans to visit my friend, I was initially going to drive out, but last minute I got a pretty good deal on a roomette round trip, and I said, this is what I'm doing. I believe this is the third and final bridge. Get a good shot of the Mississippi. This is the main channel. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is the main channel. And I also like to bring my GPS with me because it will kind of show me where I am in relation to everything. Oh, no, we do have one more bridge to cross here. So yeah, we had those 1 and 2, and then number 3 that we're on right now, and then here comes the last one. This might be the main channel. Oh, yep, there's the La Crosse Queen right there. There's a great shot of La Crosse on the river. Yep. And then the Queen is one of, if I remember, 2 or 3 paddle boats. I think it's time for another glass of scotch. What do you guys think? I think so. Yeesh. That right there is a problem that needs to be fixed. Come on now. Whoa, there's a bunch of like fuzzies or something flying by. Let's get this party started. Whoa. I opened this bottle when I got on the train, just so you know. Like, I've only been into this thing for maybe 40 minutes. 40 minutes, and I've been drinking it neat. Well, actually, I tell a lie. Let's add a little. Oh shit. Well, you know, whatever. So, yep. All right. So we are. I think we are across the. And just barely. Like I said, everything here is just really, really terribly, awfully flooded, and it's unfortunate.